Silver is smashing gold, and Michael Big Short Burry bets big on the yellow metal. Use the time codes below to go to your favorite part right away. But if you're watching this live, this is Good Morning Stackers. You get an extra bit of one vibrato right there because silver and gold and everything's just going through. Ooh, it's looking great. Let's take a look at the gold, silver, platinum prices as well. Then we'll talk about Michael Big Short Burry buying a bunch of gold. We'll talk about that in a second. But of course, you want the synchronized slurp. This is Good Morning Stackers, your week daily gold, silver, platinum analysis, and just the hangout. It's the hangout spot for all Australian stackers and stackers all around the world. So grab your tasty beverage. At the 1 minute mark, we do the synchronized slurp. That is where you grab your tasty beverage of choice. I don't care what's in it, your deal, and you have to audibly slurp it. It is an honor system. Then we do shout outs and a whole bunch of other things before we get into it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, I can see already everyone is excited. Let me just, yep, I will mute that. Let me mute this. And we've got a bunch of things to talk about. Okay, look at the chat. Everyone's going crazy already. So we're going to do a few shout outs. Then of course, just use the time codes below. My name is Joe Main. I've worked in the Australian bullion retail industry for 11 years and I've been a stacker for about 14 years. So I'm in it. I'm in it to win it, just like you. So I'll do a bunch of shout outs. Then we'll do a couple of quick plugs, of course, we have to do. Then we'll talk gold, silver, platinum, and then we'll talk about Michael Burry betting big on the yellow metal. Here we are, funky people. If you want to send me an email, do so at gmstackers@gmail.com. gmstackers@gmail.com. Send me pictures of, keep it tasteful, of your stack, something you just bought, something you saw at a coin thing or at a bullion dealer or whatever. Just send me stuff and I'll give you shout outs. Speaking of shout outs though, here we go. Living Adam Man, first one to comment, says GMS, meaning Good Morning Stackers. Thank you. I researched for the 1965 round 50-cent coin, which I had taken as hearsay. Have to rest it to the experts as I can't find any pictures. That's what I thought. And in 20th edition of coins and AU banknotes lists 1966 only. Yes, I had thought that there is a New Zealand coin, as far as I'm aware, that might have 1965 on it, but Australia, no. So thank you for your correction. I appreciate it. Have a great day, guys. Hope the breakout happens. Oh, yes, we will have a great day. You sticking around, LAM? Stick around if you can. So right here, GMS. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe and Lamb. Joe's late. Yeah, sorry. What? 2 minutes? God, you guys. It looks good on the chart that this will push through. It's looking good. We'll take a quick look at the charts. Gold, silver, platinum, and then we'll talk about Michael Burry. Silver's making ground, but shy of the top. That is true. We'll talk about that. You're talking amongst each other. Fantastic. GMS says black coal. He also says platinum up big. Yeah, it is. We're going to go where everyone's in a positive mood. Can you feel the vibes today? When the prices of the metals go up, we're a little bit, and David Williams, welcome to the show. David Williams says, let's go, biatchas. That gets one of those for David Williams. Welcome to the show, David Williams. I think you're new. I haven't recognized you before on the show. Welcome live. Great to see. Where are you from? Post a comment below. Are you from Australia? Are you from anywhere else in the world? That's because he lives in tomorrow, says, Invoke Legend. We have another one. This is fantastic. Great to see you, Invoke Legend. I haven't even posted this on the Reddit forums for Wall Street Silver and Silver DGen Club, so it's great to see so many people. Hit the big red subscribe button, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Greg C. Got rid of the bit at the end. Thought Joe slept in. No, it just takes a long time to do my hair. I say it to everyone. It's basically a bunch of tiny little men with scaffolding to get it to where it is. Just joking. Black Hole said received. Oh, fantastic. Received my first PBE order. PBE being Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au. Very happy and quick. Fantastic. Well, speaking of, listening, but have to work too. We'll be back later. No worries, Lamb. Speaking of Perth Bullion Exchange, fantastic to see. we'll share the screen, mofos. Let's go over to this one. I'm going to show you today's special. You are the first ones to see it. They haven't even posted it yet on any other stuff. This is Perth Bullion Exchange. And I'm going to pull out a little bit there just so you can see. There we go. That's a little bit better. Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au. Today's special is on silver, and they are my brand partner, just so you know. And they are Royal Canadian Mint 10-ounce silver bars. It's funny, when I was talking with Ricky from Perth Bullion Exchange, we've been helped with the launch and all this sort of stuff, but I'm talking with him, and I found out that his favorite 10-ounce bar is the Royal Canadian Mint minted bar. This as well is here. That one. What I'm trying to say is that's actually my favorite too. I've loved it for a very long time. Why? Because it's, as far as I know, it's one of the only silver bars, 10-ounce silver bars that comes with individually serialized as well. It comes in packaging too, and it's the Royal Canadian Mint. It's just all the lines, and it's 4 nines pure as well because it's Royal Canadian Mint stuff. So it is my favorite 10-ounce regular kind of, there's rare stuff, sure, but my favorite 10-ounce silver bar. And if I refresh the screen, give me a sec, that's going to refresh. There we go. The price is correct now. So their API refreshes not every minute or so. It's a little bit longer. So now we're going to do a quick bit of price comparison. So if you head over to perthbullion.com.au, you can type in 10-ounce or silver bar or whatever. It's easy to find. Just go to the silver section. You'll find this special. Very easy way to do it actually is if you go up here and you go up to their website, type in special, and then hit enter, and then that special will just come up. So that's even easier right there. But currently at this current price, that's $15 off their normal retail price. That's what, at $493.30 right now. And of course, if you buy over a certain amount, you get free shipping as well. So buy 10 of these, get free shipping. What the huh? That's just unheard of. Free shipping within Australia, the first company to offer free shipping over certain quantities. Right there, I'm going to do a quick bit of comparison. Okay, so I've just refreshed the page. That's $493.30. Okay, I'm going to refresh this one. I won't mention the names, but you can just see. To give you an example. Oh, lordy lord. Youch. Let's do another one. Let's see, refresh the page. Okay, that's that one. Okay, better than that one. So I think, as far as I'm aware, this is the best price for a 10-ounce Royal Canadian Mint silver bar in all of Australia as of right now. And I think if you'll do a little bit more price comparison, I actually think it could be the best priced 10-ounce silver bar in all of Australia of any brand right now as well, as far as I'm aware. Do your own comparison. So that is Perth Bullion, and I won't plug my other stuff because I don't have it to show it. So we'll do a few more comments, but if you head over to Instagram.com/itsjoemain, Instagram.com/itsjoemain, follow me. I've got free content, how to make consistently engaging YouTube content, which builds your business's loyal customer base. Got it? Great. So received my first PB order, very happy and quick. Fantastic. A few more shout outs, then we're going to talk about the gold to silver ratio, in particular silver smashing gold. We'll go through all the prices. LNG, g'day mate, says these bars are so cool. Yeah, I love the RCMs. Definitely need more of them. They are my favorite 10-ounce bar. David Williams says, thanks Joe. Yeah, I'm new Central Coast. Ah, great. I did a gig last year. I did a gig on the Central Coast. It was a good time. New South Wales, yeah, that's where the Central Coast is. Yep. So fantastic, people. Get your comments in and all that, and I'll read them after. Time code. Now let's talk about silver smashing gold. We'll do the silver price. We'll look at the gold to silver ratio first, then we'll look at the silver price, then the gold price, then we've got to take a look at platinum as well because, woohoo, that went through the roof as well. Again, this is the Good Morning Stackers live show, including burps. I could have muted the channel, but you're here for the lulz and for the fun and for the family nature. I'm sure you burp and fart in front of your family, so we're all family here. Join the GMS family by hitting the big red subscribe button. Here we go. Let me go grab what I need to grab, and then we will share the screen. Here we go. Share screen time. We are looking at the gold to silver ratio. Can you feel the energy in the room? My energy's up, your energy's up because the prices are up. You're going to go through these cycles, okay? And let's just live in it and feel it good. You know, when the price goes down from a certain level, we'll all feel like, oh, it's over and blah, blah, blah. Let's just live and have the have the fun time right now. So, gold to silver ratio, it is dropping like a stone, but we do have a couple of a main area that we need to look at. So maybe it's in the last 24 hours we'll do that. In the last 24 hours, we had been, we were around about here, I think. I don't think we'd broken down through here just yet. We're around about that 82, 83 mark. We're around about here, I think. And I've been talking about, of course, that big level of 80. You had this downtrend line right here, which we would need to break below and close below. We're not out of the woods just yet, people. But you need to close below that, I'd say, at least on the weekly time frame, in order to say, you know, silver's going to continue to outperform gold. This is on the weekly time frame, but we're only Thursday, so we've got a couple of days until the end of the week. I would suggest that this 80 level might be a level of support, so just keep that in mind. If we do break below 80 on the gold to silver ratio and we close the week below it, not a spike and then close above it, but close the week below it in the next couple of days when the market closes, then I'd say, oh, Nelly, we are ripping in terms of silver outperforming gold. Okay, so that's what you just need to watch out for with the gold to silver ratio. As this goes down, silver is outperforming gold. As this goes up, gold is outperforming silver. Silver's having its little time in the sun at the moment. Great to see for all the silver holders. If you have a balance of the two, if you have 50-50 gold and silver, that's okay. Don't stress about it. It's going to go up and down as long as the fiat currency dollar price is going up. That's what we're really, mainly about. Speaking of, let's go straight to silver. We'll do silver first, then we'll do gold, then we'll do, take a look at platinum. Wow. Whoo-wee. Okay. Well, this is on the weekly time frame using the tradingview.com website priced in USD, $29.76 US cents. Wow. We'll go back to the daily and we'll have a look at where we are. Is that up? Yep, that's good. Let's have a look at where we are. So yesterday we were talking about, and I'll pop it in. I think I have it in here, the Fibonacci. Right there, we had the Fibonacci level, the levels right here. We were below this area right here. We were below this $29 area. And yesterday I posited, and I drew this in, the Fibonacci level from this high and this low, that in order for me to be confident that this pump would continue and this wasn't going to be a dead cat bounce like that, it had to close above, for a day at least, the level of $29. And we were below here at 10 a.m. yesterday. So 24 hours later, smashed it. Hang on, smashed it. Oh, I want to give a DJ air horn, but I won't do it. Smashed it, absolutely smashed through. And look, could this be, double tops do occur sometimes, but I'm not thinking it's going to be a double top. At this stage, could be wrong, but it doesn't look like it's going to have major levels back down here. I think we're done. Anything below, and I'm not going to make this call, but it's just my feeling, so I'll give it a 50-50 chance maybe. I don't want to call too much, but I'd say anything below here of 28.40, I think we're done. Maybe you might come back if this is a quick little fake out and we come back to test here, or maybe here, the 61.8, but I don't see us coming back down through 28.40. If we do, you'd be looking at back down in this area, but I just don't think it's going to happen now. I could be completely wrong, so, take that into account, but it's looking very, very positive. You do have just this little level to contend with, which we are seeing a tiny bit of resistance, at least on the 4-hourly time frame right here. A couple of things you need to consider. We are in extremely overbought territory on silver right now on the 1-hour time frame, but it's got room to move. Look at this down here. You've got room to move. You can spend a bit of time in extremely overbought, and you can have big peaks in the price before it does turn over, which it eventually will. So you could spend a lot of time in this extremely overbought territory down here. So that means it does have definite room to go high and break this Fibonacci level of 29.80 and then make a play for the next hurdle. And the final hurdle for me, this is my absolute final hurdle to the new subscribers overnight. Welcome. The final hurdle for me, if you're new, is, and I've just adjusted it a tiny bit. It was $31.20. I've adjusted it down to $31. Why? Because my Fibonacci levels weren't exact, and I got them exact this morning. And now it's around about $31. 20-cent difference. Who cares? We're splitting hairs right now. $31 is my line in the sand. So let me pop this off and I'll show you what the blazers I'm talking about. And that one's in. Yeah, it is. All right, we're going to go to the weekly, and I'm going to get rid of that as well. And we might even go to the monthly. So we're pulling out really far. This is the big macro view of silver right now. You're getting the sneak peek, not the sneak peek, you're getting the big macro view. All the way back till the early 70s, the big peak in 1980. That's where I'm taking the first Fibonacci level. That's the number one. That's the top right there. Then we had the lows in the early 90s of $3.50. Can you imagine buying silver in the early 90s at $3.50 US dollars per ounce? Robert Kiyosaki can. Mike Maloney can. Down at the $4 mark. Robert Kiyosaki was buying it around about the $4 mark. So that is the low that I've taken it from. And have a look from here. And I will do a separate video on this, but I found it to be incredibly predictive since the early 90s. Not that I was looking at it in the early 90s, but looking back. Okay, very quickly. That high from 1980, this low from the early 90s. Look at these resistance levels. Resistance at the 23.6 right there. Level up, that's that 38.2 level right there. You've got levels of resistance. Whoa, a double top, right? Of course. And then since 2011, really following this old Fibonacci levels from the 80s and 90s. Right here, support level right on that was on the 50% mark right there, the halfway mark, 26, and that's that infamous 22. It's 26, support, finally taken out. Back down to, what's that, 17? I'm going to get rid of that. Let me get rid of that for a second. Back down, ranging between the 23.6 and the 38.2 for years and years and years and years and years. Look at that range perfectly between that those two Fibonacci levels. The thing that happened in March of 2020 saw a quick spike down, but closed just on the 2.36 of Fibonacci, right? And then back up, and then it's also been mostly respecting. Also right here, you can see these levels of resistance. That's the infamous $26 level. It's been respecting it very well. So that's why for me, this level, and I will move the final hurdle. So just so you can see, that's a Fibonacci level right there. That's why I've just drawn that in. Final hurdle of 31 US dollars. That is the 0.618 key Fibonacci level, very key Fibonacci level. So final hurdle for me, $31. Once that breaks above and holds above, I have to say on a monthly time frame for at least a couple of months. So break above and then come back to test around that as support. And if that breaks up, then it's 100% bull market. My target for the year, and this might be very conservative now, but I was saying probably around about 37 to 40 US dollars that will top out in silver for 2024. We're in May and we're already at nearly $30. So only $7 to $10 to go. I could be really conservative on this, but I'm going to stick with that for now. So that is silver. I'm not going to talk about lower prices for the moment, because why would I? Just watch that. Just watch, what level are we watching? As I said, that 2840 level. Just watch that right here. It was right there at 2840, round about there. I will pop that back in. Give me 1 second, and then we'll do some comments. Then we'll go to gold. 2840. Let's do it right about there. What's that level? You don't want to see it preferably go below there. Otherwise, there could be a double top and down we go. So watch 2840. That's all you need to look out for. That is the silver price. We've done gold to silver as well. A couple of quick comments, then we'll go to gold and platinum as well. A few more comments. Let me move myself rather than moving the camera. A few comments right here. David Williams, you're talking amongst yourselves about the 50 cent thing. Good. Pete Repeat says Germania mint bars look nice too. Yeah. They have a special serial number as well, but $525. Yeah, that's a good deal for Perth Bullion Exchange. Under $500 for a 10-ounce silver bar, good deal, but still it's an even better deal. Right now it's 490 whatever. I'm going to refresh the screen. It's still at like 490 something bucks, which is really, really good. You couldn't see the screen then. So David Williams says, I have some Germania 1 ounce bars. Yeah, they're really cool too. All right, so let's go to gold. Share the screen again. And we'll also be talking about Michael Burry, the Big Short Michael Burry's big move in gold. He's just gone into more physical gold through a particular ETF. That's that one. I want to do this one. Let's go that to silver and let's go to gold. $2,990 something in US dollars right now. Looking fantastic. It is not over the final hurdle for me, and I drew this in yesterday, a final hurdle for new all-time highs coming soon. So I'd had a final hurdle way back here. I don't know, remember what it was. I think it was 2,250 to say that we're going to make new all-time highs really soon. That happened, and then we've had that move. It's not looking like it's going to be a dead cat bounce or a relief rally and then back down. Excuse me, but for me, that final hurdle is at 2,400 US dollars. I think I'm just probably playing it safe, but I want to see it move above and hold above 2,400 for me to say, okay, yeah, cool. We broke above and then we found support and we bounced off, and then that's definitely saying no doubt about it. We're heading higher in the next, few weeks and months ahead. So we're not there yet, but it's great to see in the last 4 hours and upon open. That's great to see. So we've held that support, of course, at 2,370. That was a Fibonacci level from this high. Excuse me. I got to speak up a little bit higher and talk in the front of my mask, a singing term. Right there, 2,000, that high and that low, and it's held above that as support, and that's really, really good to see. But just not above that 2,400 yet. It will be eventually. Just watch for maybe a potential area of resistance there. Excuse me. If it is resistance, then watch for that as support, 2,370. Breaking 2,370 back down to this trend line, and you don't want to see it break that trend line. If we do, then we're heading back down to this area, but we're not there yet. It's looking positive for gold. Just watch the 2,400 US dollar mark as an area of potential resistance. Hopefully we smash through it. And have a look on the relative strength index. We are trending up, which is great to see. We're heading into not yet the extremely overbought territory on the 4-hour time frame. Again, do understand they're different time frames. On the daily time frame, we're heading in the upward direction. Lots of room to move higher. On the weekly time frame, now this is interesting. We are bouncing, and where's my little level? What am I looking for right there? We are back into extremely overbought territory. So it looks like, is that a head and shoulders? Yeah, maybe not. Shoulder, head, possible right shoulder. Just watch out for that on the relative strength index, and the fact that we haven't broken 2,400 yet. In gold, total pure speculation time. Could that be? Could it be? And I'm not saying this at all. No reason. I'm just spitballing. Could it be that we find a little bit of resistance and some consolidation in gold around about this $2,400 mark? And does it take a little bit of time to break that? But do we see silver continue to rise? And then that's the reason why we see the gold to silver ratio continue to drop under that 80 level. Could that be? So just take this relative strength index on the weekly into account. But on the monthly though, on the upside, on the monthly time frame, we've just gotten into extremely overbought on the monthly time frame for gold. It can spend, again, a lot of time in extremely overbought. You take a look back here can you see that? Yes, you can. In April of 2020, April of 2020, we started heading into extremely overbought, but it took 5 months to peak. And so you spent 5 months in extremely overbought territory on the monthly time frame, and then you started to turn over. So you could spend another 5-6 months easy, just climbing, and spending that time in extremely overbought before it then peaks. Okay, so just because it's in extremely overbought doesn't mean it's over right now. So keep that in the mind. But 2,400 is the marker for me, the final hurdle. So hopefully we smash through that in the next 24 hours. Tell me what you think might happen. That is gold. Any more comments? I like to do the comments in between between drinks. Living Adam Man says, that was US Costco. Read my last comment. I think it was Silver Oceans. Okay, you're talking amongst yourselves, and I love that. I love that, people. So we're going to go to... I'm going to do a quick sip right here. Synchronized slurp, go. Sorry, caught you out. The voice today. Let's see. We'll go back to share the screen. We'll do platinum. Then we'll talk about Michael Burry's the Big Short. Michael Burry's. Oh, here we are. Time code platinum. We'll get to after platinum. We're going to talk about the Big Short. Michael Burry's extra move into gold, buying a particular physical ETF. So he's betting big on gold, adding to his position. But let's look at platinum. Holy moly. Yowza. It's getting me excited a little bit. So just calm down, though. I've got to make sure I'm a little bit calm. It's teasing the hell out of me. So this is platinum. In the last few days, just sailed through this first area I've been talking about, this long-term downtrend line. It's sailed through here for the new subscribers very quickly. Welcome. Been talking about this downtrend line right here. I've said I'm not getting excited about platinum until it breaks and holds above this downtrend line. We just saw that yesterday. It's just broken through, or the day before I think it was. And I just had drawn in yesterday an area of potential resistance at $1,070 per platinum ounce. And on the daily time frame, it looks like we're testing that now. We're smashing through it potentially, but just keep that potential area of resistance. So what I would like to see in order for me to be excited in the downstairs region is eventually you will come back to test this. There is no way that this won't be tested, in my humble opinion. So I think we might potentially find resistance around about-ish kind of here, maybe up to the 1,115 mark. And then I think we'll find a little bit of a relief, a little bit of consolidation, and we might retest soon this downtrend line. And that's going to be the big marker. If it bounces off and then starts making newer highs, then I'm saying that's it, man. We are, almost there. I'll be very excited. And once it breaks that 1,115 and holds as support, that's my final hurdle for platinum. Then I'm saying bull market, baby, platinum. It might be already happening, but I'm not going to get excited because, again, platinum's been flirting with me for a very, very long time. So watch. I would say watch around about $1,040 as a support level that you would want to hold. Breaking that, you'd be coming back down, par for course, back into this area here, the $1,000 mark. You'd want to see it go no lower than 990. Back into this area here, then it's like, par for course, flirting with me, and then it's probably honestly right back down. So really want to hold preferably that 1,040 level to say we've got a really damn good chance, but I'm getting excited. We're in that area. I'm getting excited. That is platinum. Last comments. And then any more comments? Probably not. Oh, okay. Living Adam Man says, Black Coal says, platinum. Yeah, man. Living Adam Man says, I just saw platinum making a comeback. Comeback is good for all the metals, but realistically, it's only up 0.24. Yeah, up in the year. That's a great point. Let me take a quick look on the yearly. But it's great to see. It's all about the direction, though, isn't it? Let's take a look at the 12-month. This is the 12-month on... maybe I'm interpreting what you said incorrectly. On the year, it's up quite a lot. So let me just have a quick... I might be really misinterpreting what you're saying right there. Well, it's up for 22% this year, or in this yearly candle. But yeah, I think I'm not interpreting what you're saying correctly there, Living Adam Man. But that's all right. That's life. Let's go back and we'll move that. And back to the comments. And then we'll go to Michael Burry's Big Short stuff. Let's see. Black Coal says, Anglo-American AA demerging their platinum mines. Ooh, AA about to produce really? AA about to produce... AA produce about half of the world's platinum. Market might be getting concerned over supply. Yep, demerging their platform mines. Interesting. All right, that is platinum. Now, time code. Let's talk about The Big Short, Michael Burry. If you've seen the movie, The Big Short, of course, very, very, look, now, movies are movies, and they're not all, they're not, there's going to be elements of truth and not elements of truth, of course, right? Because it's a movie. But he's most famously known for calling the GFC, the housing crisis, the default swaps and all that sort of stuff in 2007 or a little bit earlier, seeing the writing on the wall, and then a whole bunch of people got in, made a bunch of money, and so did he. And for him and his clients. So if you've seen The Big Short, that's basically the thing. And then from about 2008, after the GFC, he's then been touted as this amazing soothsayer, blah, blah, blah. He's a human being like everyone else, so just bear that in mind. And so he's had good calls and he's had not good calls. But it's just interesting. He does come into the news a lot when he divests or out of something or invests into something new. It's always, Michael Burry, the Big Short Burry, buys XYZ. But it just so happened now he's done a bunch of reinvesting and moving around his stuff. He's added a bunch of other stocks. He added more Alibaba stock. He's added some other stuff, JD, I think it was, and a bunch of other things. But also, he has gone more into physical gold, the ETF in particular, and I'll share the screen right now. The Sprott Physical Gold Asset ETF right here. Michael Burry's strategic emphasis on Sprott Physical Gold Trust in Q1 of this year. Insight into Burry's latest portfolio adjustments and market moves. Renowned investor behind Scion Asset Management made notable changes to investment portfolio in the first quarter of 2024. Known for his value investing and prescient bets against the US housing market bubble in 2008, recently filed 13F filings revealing a strategic pivot towards commodities, specifically gold, alongside adjustments in tech and healthcare sectors. So he's added, he has 7.6 million. It's the fifth largest investment asset for him now. He's invested, it's into the Sprott Physical Gold Trust right here. Summary of the new buys. His portfolio saw the addition of 5 new stocks this quarter. Notably, Sprott Physical Gold Trust has emerged as the top new holding. So he's added new positions, and this is his top of the new holdings. Physical gold. This is great for the gold industry. Does it just because, he's just one guy, but do understand that because of The Big Short, even your mum and pop investors learn that, The Big Short, I've seen that movie, The Big Short guy is buying gold as well. And it's all over the news today, etc. So, that's a great news for everyone. So it's good news for you and it's great news for us. Is he this amazing, guru soothsayer? No, he's a human being. He got very, very lucky on the 2008 thing. Very, very incredibly smart guy. But it's great news for everyone. So it's really good to see. Key positions increased. Yeah, JD.com, Alibaba as well. And he sold out of Oracle. Sold out of CVS. Yeah. Okay, as well. And that's it. So he has, he's smashing it on the gold. And as the Michael Burry stock trader Twitter account said, breaking, Michael Burry is officially bullish on gold. He just disclosed a brand new $7.6 million brand new buy into the Sprott Physical Gold Trust. Gold is now his 5th large position. So right here, he's got JD mainly, Alibaba, the healthcare sector, finance, I don't know what C is, I'm sure everyone else knows, and Fizz, that's the Sprott Physical. So it's 7% of his portfolio is in physical gold, not the real physical gold. It's an ETF. He doesn't hold it himself. As we know, we hold it ourselves. But it's really great to see. So post your comments below. Do you think that is a positive for gold and the gold investment industry? I think it is, personally. So let me know what you think. That is that quick bit of news for today. We'll share some comments and then we'll get the hell out of here. Once again, this is the Good Morning Stackers show. A Living Adamant says, if you put, this is regarding platinum, if you put platinum AUD in the XC charts on the yearly, you get that. Oh, okay. It is measuring off the price exactly 12 months ago. Oh, I see. Okay, but you're reading the bottom to top over a year. Got it. Okay, yep, I see what you're saying. So yes, that makes sense. Excellent, people. So really good to see you. Again, post your final comments below. Do you have any questions for me, just in regards to random questions about bullion, about investing, about macroeconomic, whatever you want? Some personal questions about how I get my hair so amazing. You could do that too. And then we'll get the hell out of here because we've already done silver, gold, and platinum. We'll look at the gold to silver ratio and the amazing news that Michael Big Short Burry is big into the gold. 7% of your portfolio. That is saying something. Your fifth largest holding. That's definitely saying something, in my opinion. Pete Repeat says, this is the 1966 50 cent round talk. Just to add to the round 1966 50 cent, each coin, yes, it does, has 10.68 grams of silver. So you need 3, correct, to get just over an ounce. Yep, so 3 1966 50 cent rounds, of which I didn't pull one out. I should have. Oh, hang on. Can you stay right there? I'm going to put this on here. Give me 1 second, people. I'm going to do that. Give me 1 second because you can hear me. 1 second. I'm going to grab one. Here we go. I'm grabbing one. I'm going to grab it. It's coming. Hold there. Hold there. Holding. 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 And we're back. All right. Grabbed one from the spot. I knew I had one. This could be a little bit of show and tell today. Why not? So just to add to the round thing, each coin has 10.68 grams of silver. Yes, it is. So it is 1/3 of a troy ounce, just over 1/3 of a troy ounce of silver in each. So what are we talking about, people? You know it, but just in case the international people are watching, this is the 1966 50 cent, round 50 cent coin. Freaking you out, people? If you're watching this, if you're an Aussie and you're watching this through my Facebook page and you're not into gold and silver stacking, you're freaking out right now. Why? You're like, that's a round 50 cent coin. What are you on about, Joe? Let's see how damn close. There we go. And there you go. Oh my God, it's round. And for those people who don't know, yes, this is a real 50 cent coin from 1966. It is round. It has 80% silver in it. Again, for the people who are watching this who are not stackers, you're fishing in your pockets right now and you know that a 50 cent coin isn't round. There's no such thing as round 50 cent coins. Yep, there was for 1 year in 1966. What are we talking about? Right here. You can see it very clearly. And I'll just show you again. 1966, Queen Elizabeth, right there. Can you see it? 1966. Yep. What are we talking about? In 1966, we shifted from the pre-decimal currency, pence, shillings, crowns, all that, and we went to the decimal currency, which is your cents and your dollars. Okay, and in 1966, the 50 cent coin was originally round, and it has 80% silver in it. There's 10.68 grams of silver per 50 cent coin right here. And so 3 of these equals 1, basically just a little over a troy ounce of silver. So it's 1/3 of a troy ounce of silver. And because in pre-decimal era, you know, the shillings and pence, they used to have lots of real silver in them. Pre-1945, the shillings and the pence and all that had 90% silver, so they were actually more than 90%. It was sterling silver, a little bit more than 90%. And then from 1945 to 1965, they were just 50% silver, the shillings and pence. So we moved to the decimal currency. So in particular, and it wasn't the other cents, it wasn't the 5 cent and the 10 cent and the 20 cent, but they decided with the 50 cent coin, they'll keep a silver amount in it, and they actually upped it. Back from 50%, they put 80% in it. But the price, this is what happened. The price of silver started going through the roof. It started going higher, I should say. I wouldn't say through the roof, but the melt value of these, it became more expensive. It became more than 50 cents to produce this than it did the value of it. So basically, silver was going up, and they went, it's going to cost us more to make these than it is the actual value of 50 cents on here. So they had to discontinue them. Short answer. So they only ran them for 1 year, 1966, 1 year. And then in 1967 or in 1966, like that, it was kind of a changeover at that time. Then you got the sided one that we all know, that are in our pockets and in our kids' money boxes. So what started happening is every man and his dog started hoarding these big boys because they realized it was real silver and it's more than the value of the actual face value of the coin. So to this day, they are still, I think they're still circulating. I think they're still currency. I think they're still legal tender. They have to be because they've got, yes they are, because they've got the Queen's head on the back. They are government issued. So they are legal tender. You could go and spend this, spend 50 cents of this. It's worth 50 cents. You could go buy something for 50 cents. What can you get for 50 cents? But you could spend it in a store anywhere and people have to take it. And it looks like a 20-cent piece as well. But you could spend that. But the value of this is way more than 50 cents at the moment. So we're talking 1/3 of an ounce of silver at the moment. And silver in Australian dollars is 44 Australian dollars. You're not seeing the screen. So let's just go 44.20 divided by 3 roughly. Each of these coins is worth $14.70 right now. A face value of 50 cents. And a legal tender value, again, the government only recognizes this. If you took a bunch of these into a bank and said, can you give me the equivalent cash, they would give you 50 cents for each of these coins. Okay, 50 cents. But they're worth $14.70 per coin right now. If you were to sell these on the secondary market, you'll probably get a little bit more too because it's spot plus a little extra maybe as well. So many people over the years hoarded these. You may have hoarded them yourself if you're really, really old. Sorry. Or you may have just started buying these on the secondary market. Or you may have inherited some of these as well. I certainly inherited some of these from my grandmother when she passed away, 2019. I got a big green velvet bag full of them. And I knew she'd had them previously, but and she'd given me a few over the years. But then I just, after the fact, going through and everyone said, well, you're invested in silver. You would want these. I said, well, yes, I do. So I've still got those as well. My grandma's silver that she hoarded over the years as well. So this is probably one of them. So wherever you are, lady. So that is the 1966 50 cent round. A quick bit of impromptu show and tell. A couple of quick comments and then we're going to get the hell out of here because I've got stuff to do. Right here says, I'll get back to that comment, Alan G. Sounds right, but I got some for $12 a few years back. I love crowns. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, we're talking about, yep, okay, good. Around 50 cents, yeah, good. Just how many were melted down, nobody knows, but a lot. Yeah, a lot of them were melted down by the government because all the ones that weren't in circulation already, because they were obviously, the mint makes them, circulates some, and as they're circulating, they try to make more and they try and time it right to circulate them. And then it's like, so they kept all the ones they'd minted but hadn't circulated, and they melted a whole bunch of them just to get rid of them. But all the ones in previous circulation, some of them actually would have got melted down, but many millions are still in existence at the moment. But it was a lot that got melted down. I have 8 hand-me-downs from Granddad. Yeah, I think everyone our age has probably got some, from the grandparents or from the parents or the grandparents or whatever. So that is looking it. And one last question, little off topic, but Alan G asks, good stuff. Favorite U2 song? The reason why he's asking is because I am for 25 years I've been a singer. That's my nighttime job. You've seen me and heard me sing on other bullion dealers channels that I started and created and all that sort of stuff. But I'm in a U2 tribute band at the moment. The U2 show, Achtung Baby. I've been around for 20 years, that band. I've been with them for about 4 or 5 years. And my favorite song to sing of theirs, to sing. Maybe I really like. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. It's a lovely song to sing. And one of my favorite U2 songs is called Bad. It's fun to sing, but it's very high in my range. So it's like right up here. So it's a little bit harder to sing, but I love singing it. But yeah, maybe favorite to sing. Still haven't found what I'm looking for because everyone gets out their lighters, the torches on their phones, and they do it. And it's a great time, and everyone sings along. So that's one of my favorites. I would say I still haven't found what I'm looking for, which is so true, isn't it? I need more silver. More silver. We're going to wrap it up, funky people. Living Adamant says, "I'll give you $16 for it." This could be the thumbnail. Hang on, where are we? It's not going to work. Close enough. I'll do that. From my cold, dead hand. No, you shall not. Not for a long time. Not for a while. Silver's going up, mate, eventually. Not for a while. And, I never may get rid of these. Sentimental value. Not for sale. Correct. That is it, people. We are going. Get your last comments in, or maybe we'll just leave that as the last comments. We've got to go. Get your tasty beverages ready. We've talked about gold-silver ratio, silver, gold, platinum prices looking fantastic. We've done the Michael Burry big short buys into gold. Great news for the industry as such, for the investment class of people, which we are. We're all a bunch of classy people right here. Get your tasty beverage ready. We're going to do the last synchronized slurp and get your fond farewells in until tomorrow, because this is the week daily Good Morning Stackers show. Here we go. In 3, 2. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you tomorrow, weekday, around about the 10 a.m. It might actually be a little earlier, just so you know. It might be around about 9:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I'm thinking tomorrow because there's some family stuff going on, so got to rearrange. That's it, people. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.